and I hear that voice again. The voice that said, write a book. The voice that said, don't smoke the weed. The voice that said, marry my wife. The voice that basically just said, you need to call your mom today, your biological mom. And I'm like, psh, I've never called her. I've never done anything for her on Mother's Day. Plus, Mother's Day is the day that her daughter was killed. Why would I want to, call her? She's probably at the cemetery. And so I ignored that feeling. Plus, I was arguing with myself. I don't even know where the phone number is. Yes, you do, Derek. No, I don't. Yes, you do. So later on that evening, I had enough courage to call my biological mom, who I had not spoken to for a few years. And she answered the phone. And I go, hey, this is Derek. And she goes, oh my gosh, my little baby boy. And I said, no, don't say anything right now. I said, I need to say something to you. Just please listen. And I said, I forgive you. I forgive you for the abuse, the alcohol. I forgive you for never coming back for me, never doing what it takes to get me back. You abandoned me. And I forgive you for all the abuse, the scars, and then for your man choices. And I had this list off of my head with all these grudges that I would hold on to. And I was just emotional. And I could hear on the other end, it was silence, but I could hear her crying. And then she said the words I needed to hear. I'm sorry, Derek. I'm sorry that I chose a man over my own son. And I will regret it to the day that I die. And I said, you don't have to regret that anymore. I give you a clean slate with me. You can live your life knowing that you have been forgiven in a clean slate. So I got off that phone call, and I haven't really talked to her since. It's been a number of years. But she needed to be free. And I needed to be free. Forgiveness is very powerful, yet so hard, and it's just so simple, but it's so hard because I just want to hold on to this, because why do people do bad stuff to good people? I was just a little kid. Why am I paying the price for my parents' mistakes? Why do I have to pay the price? I'm a kid. But it was that one piece of armor that was over my heart that I never wanted to get rid of, because that is like a little power to me to hold over her. And when I finally took that armor off, God totally shined through. And I realized that what a gift I gave myself. That's probably one of the greatest gifts besides my children I've ever given myself, was the ability to let go and grow. And the ability to say, you know what, I'm stronger because of it. And I look at the past now with all the mistakes I made as because I've gotten better each year, and I think of it as positive errors. That's how I look at my past mistakes, as positive errors. I learned something from them. Now you could be 50 years old and still have lots of issues and stuff, and you're not learning. Well, then they're mistakes, is what I'm concerned. But if you keep growing and learning from your mistakes, I consider them positive errors. Because no one's perfect, and we all have our issues. But I challenge you to. There's always something, right, that is holding us back, and I challenge you to forgive not only other people, but to forgive yourself. To forgive yourself, because so many times I've met so many people that are hurting, that are gave up their kids, or they're in an addict, or in recovery, or they abuse their kids and all that stuff. And you got to give yourself permission to move forward. You got to forgive yourself, because so many people think, I'm not worthy. I've done all these bad things. Yeah, you might have done some bad things, but you still have the rest of your life to live. And are you going to let this part of your life control the rest of your life? Your best days are still ahead of you. Your best days can still be ahead of you if you give yourself the greatest gift, which is forgiving yourself.